Hi, this is Attorney Mike Gremlin coming to you from Chicago. As usual, today we're going to look at Better Call Saul Season 5, Episode 5. It's called Dedicado on Max. Let's do it. Alright, at the end of the last episode, Mike got in a fight and woke up in a strange place, and here we learn a little bit about that. Obviously, Gus has him under care in a peaceful little place.
What am I doing here?
You were meant to be recovering.
What's he want with me?
He's asked me to keep you alive.
Meanwhile, Kim's client is proceeding with construction of their call center, and here's a little shot of the crew planning their day.
Quarter after, the sheriff's going to evict. Once that's done, utilities will drop and cut their lines while we take down the north fence.
Until, of course, Saul shows up. I just love this. I love the cinematography. I like the shot coming up from the table and Saul just worming his way in there and blowing everything up.
Storage. Debris goes in the side dumpster, concrete staying, disposal companies coming forward. We good so far?
Mm-hmm. I think I might be seeing a hitch here.
While Kim is busy sabotaging her best and only client, really, the client could not be clearer about what his wishes are.
Listen, I need that call center. We got to get this thing moving now. We got a lot of competitors out there, and none of them are waiting on some crabby old son of a bitch to get their damn call centers built.
And Mike continues to ask questions of where he is and why he's there, but he's not getting a lot of answers.
Why? That I do not know. You would have to ask him.
So you're just his on-call quack.
So Kim tries everything she can to use conflicts to get her client to kick her off the case with respect to this one project. So because Jimmy's now representing the guy and she's really sabotaging him. But the client won't go for it, waives the conflict, and wants her to carry on. This is all interesting. I'll do a little bit more law talking about this later, but it's hard to justify sleeping with opposing counsel.
Well, I'm still on the case. No shit, that's great. What happened? The more I wanted to go, the more he wanted me to stay.
So Saul's first method of delaying was to confuse the address and therefore render the order useless. That worked for a little while, but now he's on to delay number 2.
Stop right there.
What the hell?
Please stay out of the grid.
The what?
The area marked by the stakes. Step out of it, please.
This whole bit is over the top and too extreme, but it is fun. Here Jimmy asks the doctor about about her findings with respect to the plates that he broke and planted in the soil.
So what about it, doctor?
Well, at a glance, I'd say these pieces are likely contemporary.
I'll bet they are.
But we need to do a systematic property search to be sure.
If you like any of this content, the best way to support me and the channel is to hit like, subscribe, share with friends, and put some comments in the comment section below.
This is the same thing with the house numbers all over again.
No, that was an honest mistake. This is the law.
Says who?
Says the New Mexico Cultural Properties Act.
Oh, that was an honest mistake. This is the law. It's so stupid. But I'm sure that the New Mexico Act that he cited probably does exist or some close equivalent there too. And if you want to delay something, you kind of would. This is too risky a method of doing it, but I suppose you could. These next few clips give me a good opportunity to talk about law stuff.
Sorry to interrupt. He's suing on behalf of the Water District.
The Water District? Steph, you're good with regulatory law.
Okay, so Jimmy starts a series of crazy complaints against the bank in order to delay this project, any of which could sort of be effective in and of themselves, but doing all this at once is so obviously over the top. I mean, it's fun. I actually enjoy it. I can let it go. But all of this is crazy. First of all, Kim is working against her client's interests. You have a duty to, zealously pursue your client's interest. I mean, that's bad before you even get into a conflict. Then, of course, she's sleeping with opposing counsel. Now, that conflict's been waived. They didn't get too technical about it, but her client didn't want her to stop working on it. He believes that she's doing the right thing and that she's going to help, even though she's not. But this is still kind of fun. They take it too far, but nonetheless, this is what's sort of good about it. The random claims that they choose are sort of plausible.
He's claiming there's a flaw in the original land grant from 1846.
That's ridiculous. Pat, you better drop.
A flaw in the original land grant. What's funny about this as an attorney is there probably is a flaw in the original land grant. Of course, he doesn't care about it. He's just trying to delay his project. But if you're just trying to create red tape and throw stuff up, it's probably a right place to go.
He's claiming our prime contractor is an escaped felon.
You can't be serious. Evan, I'm gonna give this one to you.
And then finally, that the contractor is an escaped felon. Well, there probably is a statute saying you can't have a felon contract in commercial projects or something. I don't know. I wouldn't doubt if that exists, and it would be easy to allege. And there's probably some people with some unsavory backgrounds in the crew. So it's another good. It's silly and over the top, but it's another good thing to do to try to delay something.
There's always another play. But the rational thing to do here is close the deal.
So this is too much even for Saul, and he tries to talk Kim out of proceeding with this stuff. But of course, she decides to check out the other play. And the other play is to find dirt on her client.
Girlfriends, offshore accounts.
No secret bank accounts, no extra phones, no lunchtime quickies, no lady friend, no boy toy. The guy's dull, like Saturday night in Salt Lake City dull.
So the private investigator that Saul hires, he's the same guy from the Pimento episode. If I can't remember which one that is. I'll put a link in the description below if I can hunt down which show that is. He's fabulous in that. But the private investigator that Saul hires finally takes things too far, even for Kim.
Now we roll up to the subject in an unmarked van. We grab him, put him in a bag, and we take him out to the desert.
Yeah, we're done here.
At the end of the day, the banker's giving you everything you're after.
Saul throws the brakes on that idea, and it sets up this episode's favorite line.
Guaranteed. Sergeant Slaughter, back to the paintball field. Okay, the grown-ups need to talk. Let's go.
All right, that's fine. I am just providing options.
Going through the private investigator's research, Kim finds something that she likes.
What? What is it?
Well, after all that silliness, we go back to Mike, and Gus finally shows up. And of course, Gus is taking good care of him. He got him good medical care, and he's in a nice country setting, and it's beautiful. But, Gus finally comes out with what he really wants.
Work for you is a button, man. I am in a war. I need a soldier.
And this is a great scene where they get back to the sort of moral dilemmas that they have throughout this show. And Mike kind of confronts Gus about, whether or not he's a good person. And Gus's response is very interesting.
Know what they are. Meaning the Salamancas. And you are so very different from them? Yes. I am different.
The takeaways for this episode are that Gus announces that he feels he's somehow morally superior to the Salamancas, and he might be, but that's an interesting ploy, and he takes another shot at getting Mike back on his team. The other one is Kim is just crazy about helping this squatter and hurting her client with respect to this one matter. And she sees something she likes, and it looks like it's in the form of dirt on her client. Here at Law Talk, we do a lot of videos answering common legal questions. We also do reviews of law in the movies and on TV. We also share some of our more interesting cases. We're always putting out new videos. So if you like that, please hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell.